Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Hypixel Skyblock Slayer Saga. In the last video, I finally defeated a Tier 3 Inferno Demon Lord, a quest that I have been trying to do for quite a long time now, and it's super exciting because I was finally able to grind it. However, upon realizing that I needed to get another 15,000 more XP in order to get to Blaze level 6, I promptly decided that it wasn't worth my time until I could do Tier 4s. Which probably won't be for a while, considering how hard it was for me to kill a Tier 3. Now, of course, I've already hit Revenant Horror level 9, I made a video on that a while back, and I won't be doing Enderman Slayer until I get a Ender Dragon pet, which I have been procrastinating very heavily. I can't do Riftstalker Bloodfiend because I still haven't obtained the Globulate Time Charm, video coming soon, and we've already ruled out Inferno Demon Lord. I've set my sights on the second of the two Slayers, that being Tarantula and Sven Slayer. Now, in recent events, a new event has come to Skyblock. You see, this guy, the Tayoshai Alchemist, I think that's how you pronounce it, comes to Skyblock at the very end of October every year, and he brings with him a couple of new items. The first year, he brought forth just the Great Spook Staff and the Great Spook Armor, which I obtained, and then the next year, he brought the equipment, the sword, and the talisman. But this year, he's brought quite a few more things, including a brand new pet, a new reforge, and a new enchantment, which is pretty cool, as well as a bunch of other random things. Oh, and a potion as well. So, yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Now, of course, I've already gone ahead and obtained the entire Great Spook armor set, as well as the reforge, enchantment, and potion, and an Eerie as well, which is legendary and level 73, because I have no life. This year, the Tayoshai Alchemist isn't the only new thing coming to Skyblock, because they've also added in a new guy named Vargul the Unearthed, who is a brand new NPC who spawns here. Now, every 6 minutes by default, you will see that a primal fear spawns in. And if I just head over to an area where mobs spawn, such as the graveyard, and I just kill a few, you'll see that eventually a primal fear will spawn in. And it does this really cool animation, and boom, there he is. And if I hit him 4 times, then he dies, dropping me 1 green candy and 1 dark candy, and a variant of some sort of primal fears. For example, this one is the Darkness Shade, which is darkness. You can also get like the math teacher, which makes you do math equations, or like public speaking, which forces you to say something in chat, and a bunch of other various cool things. But if you take a bunch of these over to our good old Vargul over here, then you will see that he has a little collection up here. And if you donate 10, you get 1 scare fragment, which is used to craft an intimidation talisman upgrade, known as the Intimidation Relic, some expired pumpkins, and some green candy. As you progress through the milestones, you'll see that I get more and more of each item until you reach Tier 4, which, of course, you get all 8, so you can make the Intimidation Relic, and then you get the Black Woolen Yarn, which upgrades the Black Cat pet to Mythic, and the Mythic perk is terrible, but, you know, at least you have another Mythic pet. Then you got a Sleepy Hollow, which is a minion upgrade that lets your minions generate purple candy, although so far I haven't dropped a single purple candy, and you can only use 1 at a time, so also pretty bad. Although you do get a lot of expired pumpkins. And then, last and certainly least, you get the Great Spook Tree, which is just the minion upgrade, but a tree that I still haven't gotten anything from. So, yeah. However, you do get a new prefix emblem, which is the Great Spook emblem, and it looks incredible. So, I promptly bought 600 dark candy and fed it straight to Vargul over here. And yeah, now I have that emblem, and it looks awesome. And I do not regret my decisions at all, even though it was 62 million coins. However, I have also killed a respectable 113 of them myself, as you can see from my Eerie pet's perks. So that made a little bit of the money back, although not nearly enough to cover my costs. But I don't regret it at all, because that emblem is absolutely sick. Anyways, I, of course, wanted to grind out as many dark candies as I could without buying them, so I had to do something that required me to kill a lot of entities. And, of course, what better thing to do than Slayers. Now, as I've already said before, I narrowed the Slayers I want to do down to these 3, but I'm not doing this guy until I get an Ender Dragon pet, and of course I've been procrastinating that for the past, 6 months now, which just leaves Tarantula and Sven. Now, Sven Slayer is obviously the better Slayer. If I get level 8 in Sven Slayer, I will get the Hunter Ring, which is a nice new talisman, the Plasma Flux, the second best deployable in the game, and the Wolf Fur Mixin, as well as 150 Skyblock XP. And then I don't actually know what Wolf Slayer 9 gives. I assume it's nothing, because, you know, when does it ever anything good? However, I didn't actually want to do Sven Slayer. I wanted to do Spider Slayer. Now, of course, I'm sure you're asking yourself, but Abrio 1, Spider Slayer is worthless. It's useless. It's stupid. You get nothing out of it. The rarest drop is a literal digested mosquito used to make a bow that doesn't even do anything, and your alternatives is a minion upgrade that's extremely expensive, or a talisman that's actually pretty good, honestly, but not at all worth the 0.2% chance from killing these things. However, I agree completely. But the thing is, it's really, really good for grinding Primal Fears because there are so many spiders all over the burrow that you're always going to be killing them. And the second that the 6-minute cooldown finishes up, you're going to be absolutely rolling in Primal Fears. So I decided to do that one, but also because I want it for the Skyblock XP. I'm extremely close to level 200, and that would be super fun thing for me to get. And getting level 8 and 9 in the Slayer gives you like 2 levels worth. So that's kind of my main motivation. But also, I mean, it's actually not that bad for money making because, I mean, the toxic arrow poison drops like so often and you kill those guys so fast that it's really efficient to get. I've dropped 4 Tarantula Talismans, 3 Fly Swatters, 2 Epic Tarantula Pets, and 1 Legendary Tarantula Pet in the past 3 days. So I can say with confidence that I will never, ever be getting a rare drop ever again from anything. But hey, at least I made a bit of money off of it. Regardless, even though the Slayer itself might not be very good, I do have to get it to max out eventually, and I figure that now is the time with all these Primal Fears coming out. So I have actually been doing a lot of Spider Slayer. I've done about 250,000 XP worth so far, and with that number being here, I now only have 41,000 XP left to go until I can get that Spider Slayer 9 and finish. Oh, it just doesn't give you anything. Wow, okay, it really sucks. Jeez. But either way, I can finally get it, and then I will be able to end this grind once and for all and max out a second Slayer. And also, the prefix emblem for it is pretty cool, and I would be inclined to get it, but I just spent 62 million coins on the Great Spook one, so, you know, I'm very smart. But regardless, I would like to finish this grind as fast as I possibly can, so I bought a couple of tools to help me along, you know? Now, most people buy a Scorpion Foil to deal with their Spider Slayer problem, because it does 250% damage against spiders. It's like the perfect choice, of course. No, wrong, idiot. Of course not. What else would you buy but a giant sword? A brand new, fully maxed out giant sword with a bunch of tier 6 instants, Champion 9. I bought that Champion 0, by the way. Cubic Potato Books, 5-star, recombobulated, withered, 16,000 kills, just to do Spider Slayer faster. And of course, can't forget my trusty Warden helmet, which is absolutely maxed out as well, giving me an extra 200% damage to everything, because it's just the best helmet in the game. So yeah, my Spider Slayer time is now around 1 second per boss. It's actually kind of normal, to be perfectly honest, for the first 3 Slayers, but still, it is quite nice to be able to kill those things quickly, and I am super close to doing it. So let me just put on that Crimson Armor, bring out the Tarantula Pet, which is mythic now because I finished the thing in the Rift, and let's go do some Spider Slayer. Those are words I never really thought I'd ever say to myself. I'm sure no one else has ever made videos on these guys, but I mean, it is so easy to spawn these guys in. It's ridiculous. So I just fly on through here. I mean, it's so easy. It's ridiculous. People are doing them everywhere, so I can just walk around. Oh, look, a mini boss. Oh, there's my boss. It's ready. And then the Hype Mount comes by. You know, sometimes I'll get lucky and they'll kill it for me, but I can't just use my giant sword. Why there were 2 there, but yeah. So that's always pretty nice. And I mean, we're already almost done. Like, it's so easy. I'll be finished with Spider Slayer by like the next, like, I've already spawned my boss. That's how fast it is. I don't even know that I've spawned my boss in until I get slowed down by the thing. And of course, we got a Primal Fear going. I mean, I'm telling you, it is just so easy. I mean, I was using my Eerie pet for most of this. That's why it's so high level, because it's just so fast and easy to public speak. See, this is another one you can do. It'll just want you to say something in chat, but doesn't actually mention what you have to say in chat. So I can just do that and boom, dead. Doesn't actually say the message in chat unless it's too short, which is definitely never happened to me before, and it was not embarrassing at all. And we just giant slam it, gone. I mean, I've gotten so much RNG from this guy already, it's ridiculous, but I mean, what's a little bit more, you know? Oh, hey, we got Champion 10. Yeah, this thing was Champion 0 when I got it, and it's only been Spider Slayer that I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of Spider Slayer lately. Speaking of the Rift's almost done with. I'm very, very close to getting the Rift done. I've already started the video about killing Bokte, and I gotta say, you know, a bit of a preview for the next Rift video. Oh my god, that guy is so difficult in the later phases. I was trying to do him solo. Like, you can't. You genuinely cannot. Like, I get that people have done, like, solo dungeons and stuff like that. And, like, that's all. I'm sure that's probably pretty hard, too. But, like, I gotta admit, Bokte is, like, the hardest boss in, like, history. Like, that 5th phase, when he's, like, turned the entire arena to slime and, like, summoning all the tentacles. And, like, just, like, when you're doing that by yourself, it's extremely difficult. Like, that is insanely hard. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. It's definitely a very team-based thing. When you got like 5 people going at them with you, it's so much more fun and also so much easier. It's actually possible, which is a pretty big jump from when I was doing it by myself. I mean, I made it to like where is it? There it is. When I made it to like 3rd phase, I was like, we're almost done, aren't we? And then I realized, we still have like 2 letters left to go. But yeah, it's pretty hard. I'm sure after you get like the whole maxed out like Vampire Slayer setup, and then you have like this overlaced Karambit and like the armor of the Covenant and all that stuff, it's probably a lot easier. But honestly, I still feel like doing it solo is quite the task in itself. But I suppose I will find out when I do it, which will probably not be for a while because, I mean, this week's video is obviously what I'm doing right now, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It makes me very, very excited to do Vampire Slayer, which I'm sure is going to be quite fun, and even more excited for when the mountain gets released in 2047. That'll be really, really great. I'll come back home from college or whatever, and then just go grind out the mountain. We'll see what happens, I suppose. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we only have 1,000 XP to go. This is... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we only have 375 XP left to go. This is the final Tarantula Broodfather I will ever have to kill in my entire life until the admins release Tier 5, if that ever happens. So it brings me great excitement to just kill this Tarantula Broodfather here. And now, with this Tarantula Broodfather, once I kill it, it's running away. Once I kill this one, I am now Spider Slayer level 9. Let's freaking go. Let's, I don't know, enter F5, make it look all cool and stuff, and we can click to collect Spider Slayer 9. GG's. All we got is 3 crit damage and 1 Skyblock level and half. This is amazing. That's all I get. That's all I get. I get nothing else. There's absolutely no benefit to getting Spider Slayer at all whatsoever. It's the only good thing I got out of it. So if you did enjoy me finally maxing out the most worthless, useless, unhelpful, annoying Slayer, well, not annoying actually, I'd say that's probably the Blazes, or maybe the Vampires. But either way, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.